All right. We are back with City Folk. Last time we played, it was the end of October. We had Halloween in game. But as you can tell, we are now in December. I kind of missed an entire month. I haven't played because I was super busy with the streamathon and just other shit going on, so we didn't get around to playing. My hair is a mess now. I have bedhead, so I'll have to, at some point when I feel like it, get a haircut, but that's okay. Don't worry, I got 107 bells of interest. Opal moved. Got 20-something thousand points for our really just kind of all over the place house that I really don't know what I'm doing with. Overall, sounds about right. Is it this one? There's my shovel. But we haven't played in quite a bit. Just been busy with a mixture of internet troubles. Then when the internet finally stopped being crappy, we jumped right into a streamathon. Did that for about 2 weeks, and I didn't get around to playing Animal Crossing because I kind of just kept focusing on whatever game it was that was picked for the streamathon each time. But we're getting back into it now. Bum, bum, bum. All these weeds that are going to be here now. Can you move? Because I have not played. But yeah, usually, I've been playing pretty active, and it's like, I kind of needed a tiny little break anyway. We kind of been going at it with Animal Crossing for like each day since we started it somewhat. There were a little breaks here and there during the original one when I was doing a streamathon as well, back when that happened. But once we got into Wild World, I was playing it pretty consistently, and then, when I got to here, we started right away with very little break. And I was like, the streamathon and some other stuff was a good little pause before getting back to it. Didn't mean to miss an entire month, but, it is what it is. Eventually we'll get this finished. Then we'll be moving on to New Leaf. And we'll see how things go there. Again, that one's probably still going to take just as long. If not longer, I should say, to get shit done. Pitfall. Oh, I had dirt in my crotch. My dirt has dirt. I missed here. The Harvest Festival was on the 28th of November. It's already passed because I think we're in December. The flea market I missed. The flea market I missed. The fishing tourney I missed. Snow flurries begin in November, nights and mornings. It will get colder. Get to see it. It'll happen when it happens. So pretty much just a fishing tournament, a flea market, and a harvest festival. Luckily, I've already won at least one fishing thing, so I'm not too upset. I don't know why I'm hitting this. Because I would have been working at it if I didn't have a trophy, but I already got one. Could have more, but really don't need it. Marcel. Hey, buddy. You doing, Mo? Help me. I spent my entire allowance on peach pie. If you bought my sweet sea bass for 906 bells, it really helped me out. I really don't want your sea bass. I don't even think that's worth. Probably a sea bass I gave him. Or that he paid me for. Because most of his house, I think, is fish. Stop spending all your allowance on pie. Or I guess in this case, when it comes to, all right, and Hookington, forgot that you got to that. Or in, I guess, DK's case, I have to tell him stop spending his allowance on I. Welcome. Browse all you like. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Welcome to the second floor. Well, I guess I should get a big festive tree. We are in December. It could work with one of the things how I'm doing at my home. I'll hold on to this. I might want this. Chain link fence. Just watching the stream. Yeah, I don't. No clip. I didn't have any clips made today or anything. It's just me. I should make like a clips channel for it, so like if you guys have a funny moment that I've done or a clip, you can put it there for Discord to have, so it's, you know, you always have it there, but also for anyone who may have missed it. But I'm also an idiot, and also we don't clip a lot of things. I don't do a lot of silly stuff. They're very few and in between. And sometimes they're, unfortunately, we can't do it for like Grand Theft Auto. That's like games like that is when a lot of silliness happens. The issue is they're muted clips because of the you know, the whole music thing. So the VOD is muted. You'd hear me, but not as fun if there's no sound effects. I have cockroaches in my house. Yeah, sometimes we just don't think to do it. But I sometimes will try to. I only do it when I think something really funny's happened and like, okay, good, I got rid of them all, I guess. All the cockroaches are gone. Now everything is all better. I only do it when there's like glitches that happen and stuff, like obvious stuff. Um, but it's hard for me to come up with things because it's me and I hate everything I'm doing. There, I got us a big festive tree because it is December in this game. When we last played, as I said, it was October when we were because we're like a little bit ahead in this game, the time. So we missed an entire month. I haven't played, so we missed out on November. But since it's December now, I made sure to buy a Christmas tree so that we had a big festive tree for December. It's up in my eyes. I only found one, but I'm also not doing my best here when it comes to finding these. Also, again, my hair is different than the last time we played because I haven't played. When you don't play for a while, you get bedhead for your character sleeping for so long. The newer one, you usually, I think you just fix it, but in this one, I have to go get a haircut again. I don't really care either way. I usually cover my head in half the time where I have the ponytail look. The Velociraptor is done. Their bodies were small, but they could run fast and were smart enough to use teamwork. They were the best hunters in the dinosaur world. I'm gonna go make some tuna salad. Alright, you do that. I'm just gonna sit here and not be tuna salad. I don't know what that means. But I will be here. Unless I just suddenly pass out. It takes the shot with the sniper rifle. I brewed this up special. Enjoy. Yay! My chin loves this. Hot, hot, hot. Now that's a good cup of coffee. You don't mind having to spend a few days recovering from it. I can't taste anything for weeks. I burned all of my taste buds. Yay. Oh, lady, yes, it's been a while. 2 weeks. 4? Try to take it easy for a little bit. You know, you've only been sleeping for 4 weeks. What'd I do? I do like, though, when we finished the streamathon, I was like, I'm going to take it a little bit easy. And I took maybe 1 week of it being fine, but then I kind of just came right back to it instead of taking 2 weeks like I thought I was going to do. Because I was like, well, shit, October's almost done, and I didn't want to miss out. Even though I could just play things and make it a late October and November, but it's whatever. I'll probably take a day or two when November hits for some things. There'll be some stuff I want to do, or there'll be like really random, just out of nowhere streams and stuff if things. But we'll probably be getting back into all of our usual playthroughs, though. I paid all this off. No, I just stopped playing for about 4 weeks. And I haven't played at all during October. We were doing the streamathon, so I just haven't played. Plus, if I had paid it off, I would have at least started New Leaf. I just haven't finished this game. Caught a sea butterfly. I wonder if it used to be a sea caterpillar. At the time of this recording, they of course announced, Nintendo announced the, whatchamacallit, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. And it's really funny they did that right as, like, when I saw that announced, I was just looking at my copy. Am I not allowed to, the joke usually is when I play a game, a remaster or remake comes out of it. Now what, I can't even look at the games anymore? I was like going through, I saw my copy and I was like, one day we're going to play this. And I'm like, well, now one day we really will play this. Do want to do Xenoblade. I just want to finish up at least 1 or 2 of my other stuff before I eventually, because I want to at least start playing one of them before I just, you know, it's one of those things where I want to at least give it a try, see if I really like the games. I mean, I fucking own like the first one and Xenoblade Chronicles X, all that shit. I haven't played any of them, but you just never know if something's going to happen, where another internet issue is going to occur, or I just suddenly stop streaming because something happens in life. Like, you just never know. So I'm like, I should at some point start this stuff before I don't, you know, you never know if I'm just going to not be around for playing games or something while everything is good. Kind of why I sporadically start up or play games, because I'm like, I might as well do it now because there might not be a time I do it later. But sometimes I get a little hesitant at starting certain things, or it's because I'm already jam-packed full of games. I can't do it. Olive flounder. A lot that are like that I want to play, and I know it'll take me quite a bit of time to beat, especially since I'm already slow at beating stuff. Though at this point, this whole month, I think I've beaten more games this whole month than I do in a year. I used to beat games at a pretty decent rate, but these days I'm so sporadic and a mess. It's hard to say when I'll beat something. I mean, sometimes I'll start games on their release day, and it hasn't, and everyone else I watch is like, yeah, that was a fun game. I beat it in like 3 days, and I'm sitting here like, month number 4, finally getting to the 5th session. This past October, the streamathon, we beat a lot of games, even if they weren't the ones that I should have beaten. They were still fun. Don't know when we'll ever do another one, whether it's with the same gimmick or just to play games. Relax here. You're aching. I don't know when, if we'll ever do another. It's hard to say. Kind of like once every half, if not most of a year before I even think about wanting to do one, if the mood strikes me fancy. Because they're fun, but very draining. Plus, I have to get into the mental mindset of, great, the only videos I'll watch this whole, like, week or two is me, and I hate me. Hate my stuff. Hate listening to my content. Especially since I was louder, too, when I played things before the move, so I'd wake up and hear myself yelling about, oh my gosh, I caught a stringfish. This is awesome. I would wake up, hear myself yelling about shit. The last streamathon we did when I had Deadly Premonition playing, I woke up to myself yelling about fucking pickles. And funny enough, fast forward later, and now in my fucking RoboCop stuff, I'm just going pickles the whole goddamn time. This dude's got problems. I definitely don't think I've caught that before, so I'll probably have to donate it. And other fish I don't think I've donated. I don't remember. That's why I'm here, Blathers, to check. Have I donated this thing? That, which means slug-like, angel of the sea. Sure enough, this creature is the same family as slugs and others. Perhaps it's just me, but lumping it in the sea butterfly with these seems a bit daft. Well, anyway, don't worry. I'll finally put it in water. There you go. Ah, stringfish are hardy creatures that can live up to 15 years with ease. These older fish grow in remarkable sizes. Actually, one fish even made it to gargantuan 80 inches. Fucking stallion. No wonder it's so serene. Anyway, have your gratitude. We're going to hold on to this. And just to be safe, because I don't know, by giving you a pond smelt. Popular catch during winter ice hole fishing. Simple sport, really. You open a hole in the ice, drop a line, and wait for nibbly nibbly. Not that I've tried. I find cold weather rather unappealing, so ice fishing is hardly a possibility. Anyway, have our gratitude. We'll hold on to this. No, I'm good. $80 inches. How about trying 3? Pond smelt. Ew, this guy's ripe. Get more fish. Fish. Octopus fish. Now a shocktopus. See? Ugh. But a lot of games on the list, though, that I definitely want to play. Just October The streamathon mixed with a bit of Octoberness kind of stops everything. That definitely put a halt on a lot of work, but I'm mixed in with all the internet issues. But regardless of how my internet's being, once we get into November, after the weekend and such, we'll be getting back to it. Got to get to work on some stuff. We got to get back to Final Fantasy, Persona, some more Yakuza and all that. It's gonna be fun times. Or frustrating if I suck, which tends to happen a lot. Awesome, I got a football fish. Touchdown. 15 love. Wait. I think it is funny, though. I don't know why. It's just in my head. I chuckle that fucking streamathon. We started with so many games. We started with Hitman, Absolution, and garbage there. Let's do this. And ended with Sega Superstar Tennis. I just like the fucking dynamic shift. Actually, I can do this. Hold on. Up you. Move that. Pick you up, because then I can just sell it all in one batch. And I don't have to go back into my inventory. But we played a good handful of games. Pretty much played a good solid bit of stuff. A blast. And it's like part of me didn't want to end. I did want to go more, but I had hard drive limitations of if we kept picking up more games I wanted to record for YouTube. Could not keep going. Couldn't upload while I was streaming because it would just tank the whole thing. And then also I was like, I need to go and have a night's sleep where I'm not caring about the OBS 24/7, because that's all it was when I slept was, I hope the stream's working. I hope the VODs are still running. And then the moment I actually start drifting off to sleep and I don't really fully care about it, the fucking VODs freeze, or YouTube's like, are you still watching this video? Like, you son of a bitch. YouTube's fucking on me. I got a koi. Oh boy. I am excited that I get back to Yakuza. I mean, it's a little scuffed at the moment because when we last played that, I reverted the save back after like one of the story sequences because I missed fucking baseball. And now I'm like, I found it. I wanted to unlock it so that I can do stuff to get more recruits if I've come across them. But we probably won't be worrying about the actual baseball side story and all that shit until probably the end of the game. I might be worrying more about that when I have the ability to just go everywhere and anywhere freely. Would be so much easier. Because then if I'm like looking for recruits and shit, I don't have to keep waiting for stuff. I think some of the recruits are in one area, some are in the other, because we got to get better people because your baseball team, I guess, sucks. But we're almost to turn-based Yakuza, which will be interesting. I've played a little bit, of, you know, like a dragon or whatever, and I haven't messed with infinite wealth, but other than to make sure it ran. But I enjoyed what I've seen, so hopefully it'll be fun. Though as much as I don't want to, I'm probably going to play it. Possibly, like, more than likely there's a UFO. I'm not going to be able to hit it. I don't have my slingshot ready. You son of a bitch! There's no time. One day I'm going to hit you. You fuck. One of these days. I literally was like, I'm not going to put my slingshot away because you never know. And then I put it away to sell stuff and didn't take it back out. And now it would have taken me too long to get the fucking thing out. Got me. But I probably going to end up playing in English on that because even though I do like the Japanese voices for streaming and content-wise, English is just a little easier for people to be able to watch and listen and not have to keep looking at the screen at all times if they don't want to. It's just more of an accessibility for people that aren't always looking at the screen, always reading the subtitles. And it's not like the English voices are bad, except for when they're trying to karaoke. And I know Infinite Wealth, you know, there's some voices, at least, like people didn't like for Kiryu and all that stuff, but, you know, it is what it is. Won't let it bog down my entire experience. I'll still go and change it back to Japanese when I want to do karaoke. I'll fucking go right back to the main menu and switch it over if I have to. So there are like one or two songs I heard in Infinite Wealth that are not actually too bad in English. Like 2 or 3 songs. They weren't so bad. Shadow is back. He now has his food for later. Caught a yellow perch. You guys so scared. Another one of these. Oh my gosh, I caught stringfish. This is awesome. But what if you tried P&J sandwiches? It's like, so just take out one of the things. Yeah, that really fucking puts a mix on things. Wow, variety. What if you throw it on a tortilla? That changes everything. Like weird or random ideas, but it's in the end. The peanuts would be too crunchy. What if we made a PB&J burrito? Wrapped it up in a tortilla. Probably someone out there that does that. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, I guess. It's in a way kind of similar. I mean, taste-wise, it might be different. I guess it just depends on if you have the taste for that kind of stuff. I used tortillas for a little while when I was doing certain things. Trying, like... I think I did, like, a weird tortilla peanut butter with some banana. Kind of, like, weird mix when I was still working at McDonald's to try to eat something that was... diet-ish. Like, I don't know what the hell my idea was, but I was like, let me try this. I ate like half of that, and I was like, I'm too full. This was too much. I need smaller tortilla. I was like, this was too heavy. Especially since you might accidentally overuse the amount of peanut butter you want on the thing. And you're like, this is a little too much peanut butter. I like peanut butter, but there is sometimes too much. That's a koi. Oh boy. All right, 3 more fish to go. We'll sell, pay some debt. Then we can go home. I think my catchphrase could be catchier. Leave it alone. I don't have anything to say that isn't inappropriate. Oops. I do love tortillas, though. Can't really eat them plain, but I do like them. I like them a little bit more than just bread. Comes to using them for certain things, but that's just because the way my teeth are, and I can enjoy a toasted or like cooked up tortilla a little bit better than toasted bread or just regular bread that isn't toasted. Because my teeth are a little weird, so and with all the gas stuff, bread when it's not toasted just is like glue in my mouth. It sticks, and it's so annoying to deal with in certain spots in my teeth. I can't have anything too hard and crunchy, and I like to have it being like with some give. And I mean, you can lightly toast stuff, but I'd rather just have like a lightly cooked like tortilla, because then it's still got the mixture of firmness but soft for me. It has like the right balance that I like. I feel like if Zayd was here, he'd probably say something along the lines of Jiggly would be the person to ask about the right firmness and softness, but, you know, he's not around right now. Fish, turn around. Damn it. Yeah, some people I know can't do that. They gotta eat it immediately because they don't like it too soggy, or, you know, you let it sit. I'm fine with going right in right away sometimes. But, you know, as long as it's softened up enough, not too soggy. Like, I don't want it mushy, but I want it to be, you know, not roof shattering like hardness of my mouth. God, everyone's happy. They're whistling. Can't eat things too hard, and I can't eat things that are too tough, like jerky, depending on the type. I can't sit there and do one of those, like, bite and rip at something that's really hard. I can't do that stuff. I wish I could, but my jaw isn't that, like, jaw and teeth are not that strong. I need it to be like a Slim Jim level of it, where it's like I can bite and pull without too much resistance. It'll just literally snap into a Slim Jim, but not like the jerkies that I've tried and I've been offered, where it's like I bite into it, but you literally got to have like a tug of war match. But like it'll last you. You'll if you like to have something to like really chew on and eat for a little while, sure. But I don't like the really tough to pull on and rip off type pieces, or things that take me a really long time to chew and get stuck everywhere. My teeth are weird, but also they were not taken care of very well when I was younger, so I have to be, you know, careful with what I'm eating. Hey, your mortgage. Yeah, yeah. All right, we got 300,000 bells left. Getting there. Yeah, I'm the same way with cookies, where I'm like, I can't have them too hard. Like they gotta. I don't like. I used to really love the soft ones, like the really chewy sides of things, but I'm like, it just needs to have like the right balance. Like it just can't be overly done. And that's why I have to be careful when we order food of any kind, though, with family, because one part of my family likes things really overdone. And so when they do it, I gotta make sure I don't eat that overly done parts of stuff, or hope they don't do that to my order as well. Because then it's like, ouch. Yeah, this is fine. Even though it's not Halloween anymore, still like this room set up the way it is. Our Halloween things like that. All right. Little 40-so minute Animal Crossing just to kind of get us back in the swing. We'll probably get our hair fixed up and get back into more playing of it soon, of course. Get back into the daily grind of finishing up City Folk, so that we can eventually get to New Leaf, because we still got at least one more game to go. But until the next one, YouTube.